Hello, this is Murdered and Denied, and today we are going to talk about Andrew Cunanan, who was a murderer. Well, that's why he clicked on here, because it's called The Murdered and Denied. Anyway, Andrew Cunanan was a murderer who killed fashion designer Gianna Versace and at least 4 other people before committing suicide in a Miami houseboat. Who was Andrew Cunanan? Andrew Cunanan was born Cunanan. Maybe it's Cunanan. Cunanan. Sounds nice, rolls off the tongue. Andrew Cunanan was born in San Diego, California, and eventually settled in San Francisco's Castro district and socialized with older, wealthy gay men while indulging heavily in drugs. What do I have? What is it called? What is it called? I forgot what it's called, but I have it. It's unclear what set him off, but he began a cross-country killing spree of 5 known murders, the last of which was fashion designer Gianna Versace. Cunanan killed himself on the Miami houseboat in 1997. What is that word? It's like where you have a hard time reading when you're little. It's not autism. That's a whole other thing. What is it called? Dyslexia. I have dyslexia, just like the thorn. Anyway, he had parents and siblings. Andrew Cunanan was born on August 31st in 1969 in San Diego, California. Cunanan was raised by a religious Italian-American mother, Mary Ann Stilacci, and prestige-conscious Filipino-American father, Modesto Cunanan. Though a disciplinarian, his father was not violent, and Cunanan did not experience the early childhood traumas that experts often tagged as typical of violent criminals. Cunanan was the youngest of 4, his brother and his sisters being Christopher Cunanan, Elena Cunanan, and Regina Cunanan. I wonder if any of them are still alive, and I just mentioned their name. Well, I just name dropped you, now you're famous, ha ha ha. Early life on the surface. The highly intelligent Cunanan reveled in his life as a young, attractive gay guy. He typically socialized with much older, wealthier men and eventually settled in San Francisco gay Castro district. By the time he was 21, he spoke 7 languages and became well acquainted with the finer things in life. However, beneath his cheerful facade lurked a much darker side that became exaggerated by an insatiable need for drugs, sex, and material. It said kinky sex. This guy... kinky sets, not regular sets. It had to be kinky or he wasn't participating. And material will. In his teens, Cunanan had prostituted himself, and he soon became obsessed with violent pornography, often taking part in the films himself. Oh my god. Sounds like a very special guy. By 1997, Cunanan had sunk into a depression after one after another of his wealthy lovers left him. Some wonder if he discovered he was HIV positive and that perhaps this devastating news, combined with the brooding, obsessive jealousy, was what may have led him to his first victim, former lover Jeff Trail. The gruesome murder started a killing spree that left the FBI stumped. Rather than going into hiding, Cunanan flouted authorities, killing 3 others before re-entering the gay social scene, this time in Miami, Florida. Murder of Gianni Versace. Maybe, is it a guy? Gianni. Or maybe Gianna. The eyes, whatever. Unable... Versace. Is that like that brand that like cost a lot, I think? Anyway, unable to catch Cunanan, authorities had all but given up, and the media seemed to have cooled as well. That July, Cunanan took the life of his next and final victim, world-famous fashion designer Gianni Versace. Police were blamed for not having warned the Miami gay community about Cunanan, and their every step was scrutinized following Versace's murder. After police had surrounded him on the houseboat in South Florida, Cunanan shot himself before he could be arrested. His autopsy showed he did not have HIV, which debunked the theory that the diagnosis triggered his murderous spree. His motives were not determined. The assassination Oh my gosh. He has like his own little show. The Assassination of Gianni Versace. And movie. He has a movie and TV show. Wow. This guy sucks. But he still got shizness from it. Anyway, this has been the Murder Tonight. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And that's really all I have to say. Goodbye.